Oi, pessoal! Aqui é a Alexia. Bom, antes de começar, eu queria falar umas coisinhas aqui com vocês. Nós estamos preparando coisas muito bacanas para 2020. Então, a cada mês, nós teremos um challenge diferente, ou seja, um desafio. Pelos 12 meses do ano que vem, nós vamos ter desafios sobre temas específicos que vão te ajudar a melhorar o seu inglês. Por exemplo, nós vamos ter challenges sobre phrasal verbs, sobre prepositions e como aprender gramática sem precisar usar livros didáticos. Vai ser muito legal, a gente está super animado com isso e queremos muito que você participe. Então, se você é sério com o seu inglês, você deve participar dos challenges. Para saber mais sobre esse e muitos outros assuntos, vá lá no inglesnecru.com. Okay, now on with the show. O Cambly continua te oferecendo uma aula grátis lá no cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly com falantes nativos do inglês. Todos os professores que estão lá são falantes nativos da língua inglesa. Então, você que está querendo melhorar o vocabulário, melhorar a conversação, falar sobre business, falar sobre a sua área de atuação, treinar para uma entrevista de emprego, vai no cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly e coloca o nosso código em minutos grátis. O nosso código é Inglês no Cru Podcast. Vale muito a pena, todo mundo que fez curtiu e também os planos que eles oferecem é de acordo com o que você puder fazer e puder pagar. Então, se você puder fazer, por exemplo, 15 minutos por semana, tem plano assim. 30 minutos 2 vezes por semana, tem plano assim. Vai lá, dá uma fusticada, vale muito a pena. A gente não tá aqui falando todos os dias sobre isso para você se realmente a gente não acreditasse, tá bom? Now, on with the show.
Hello, hey, sweet people, and welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. My name is Foster, and of course, I am here with... Who am I here with?
Alexia, your favorite co-host ever.
My favorite co-host, my favorite many things. Alexia, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm fine, thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm fine too. Thank you for asking.
So, today we are doing something different, right?
Kind of. Do you want to explain what we're doing?
Okay, so we were watching Greg's videos on TikTok again, and he had some interesting thoughts about words that you should avoid.
Yes. So Greg, this writer on TikTok who was giving English advice, vocabulary, just general advice with words, he had a post called 9 Words to Avoid in English. And I think he actually only included 8 words. So you need to think about that, Greg. But anyway.
That's not fair.
We have a group of words that he recommends you avoid in English. And I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so do you want to hear the 8 words that you should avoid in English?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
No.
Can I get one of those sweet drum rolls? Por favor.
I hate that.
The first word that you should avoid in English, according to Greg, is so.
So? Like?
S-O. So. The second word.
So. Okay.
Actually.
Aw, I like actually.
Me too. Basically.
I like basically as well.
Okay. Kinda or kind of. Like.
I get that, why he wants us to avoid it.
Mm-hmm. Like, just, right, and maybe. So those are the 8 words So, actually, basically, kinda, like, just, right, and maybe. Greg recommends that we avoid these words in English, especially in writing, but also in speaking. Do you have an idea why he recommends that you avoid these words?
I think that you should. Well, we recorded last week an episode about how to be more eloquent in English. And I
Mhm.
think that this episode will link the eloquent one because if you continue using the same words every single day and like not having a playful vocabulary, for example, you will be stuck with these words forever.
Yeah, I think that can be part of it. That if you're repeating the same words, you're not expanding your vocabulary, you're not improving.
You're just with you're just comfortable.
Yeah. So I think probably the main reason why he is recommending people avoid these words is all of these words are what I would consider filler words,
Mm-hmm.
right? These are words that most Americans, most native English speakers, these are words we say when we don't really know exactly what we want to say. So we're just filling space. We're giving ourselves a moment to think, but the words in context don't really mean anything.
Yeah, and I was reading about filler words the other day because I was, uh, I was, I don't know why, I was watching some videos of a girl who is, how do I say that in English? Gaga. When,
She has a stutter or a speech impediment.
yeah, a stutter. That's it.
Hmm.
She is,
She has.
she has stutter. And the filler words are like the saviors for her because it gives her time to really say what she wants to say right after it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was telling because she's like 24 years old, so she won't lose her stutter.
Hmm.
It will be with her forever. And she was like, I had to study filler words a lot because it's what helps me to speak and communicate with other people and not making them impatient to listen to me, which is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very interesting. Can I give you a quick piece of advice?
Of course.
Can you say filler words?
Filler words.
Okay, you're saying filla. Filla. It's filler.
Filler words.
Yeah. Because we have a lot of R's and a W. This can be a little bit complicated. So I would recommend just slowing down, taking your time, and saying filler words.
Filler words.
There we go. Perfect. Okay, so my general opinion about filler words, I believe we've even recorded an episode about filler words. I don't remember what number the episode is, but we can put that in the show notes. In general, I think filler words are fantastic and very good for speaking in most cases. But for writing, you want to avoid filler words at all cost.
And of course, that he's talking to an audience that it's already most of them native speakers, right? So he's like teaching them how to be more playful
Yeah,
with the
more
words.
creative, more sophisticated. Because a
Yeah.
lot of these words, for example, the word like, if you say like a lot, when what you are really saying is, for example, this is really associated with like, with like, um, with kind of, meu Deus.
Like it's like tipo. It's what we use in Portuguese as tipo.
Yeah. But if you say like all of the time, it kind of sounds similar to a stereotype of a teenage girl from
From
California.
California.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mean girls, totally.
Yeah, and these words just are not very accurate. They're not very descriptive. For example, if you say, "Oh, how was the movie last night?" And I say, "It was kind of good."
Yeah,
It's like,
what does that
well,
mean?
or if I say, "It was like okay." It doesn't mean much. But to use filler words as just giving you an extra moment to speak, to think about what you want to say, I think they can be very useful. They can make you sound more natural. Almost all native speakers use filler words all of the time. I believe my most common filler word is so. Before and after almost all phrases, I say so. So, Alexia,
Oh,
what are we talking about today? Yeah, I think it's important. So, it's just something I
yeah.
say because silence is weird.
Yeah, I learned as a filler word to always say well.
Yeah, which also is just another filler word.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, a couple of things I would recommend. I do recommend avoiding these words in writing. Something that helps me do this and helps a lot of our students is a tool called Grammarly, which is a Chrome extension. It's free. And if you use something, if you say, tomorrow we're going to meet at like 8 p.m., it will give you a suggestion saying, do you want to say at approximately 8 p.m.?
Mm-hmm.
And it just helps you clean up your writing and it makes you a little bit sharper. But when you're speaking, honestly, I don't hear too many of our students using filler words too much. You know, most people don't use them enough, honestly, in my opinion.
That's what I was about to say because I think that you should feel as natural as possible when you're speaking. And right now, in our case, like as English students, we want to know those filler words and we want to sound like the Californian girl, you know. We want to be like that so we can feel inclusive as well. But I do agree with the writing skills.
Yeah, yeah. I think part of this is kind of perfectionism. People want to speak really well and speak perfectly. But the truth is, native English speakers do not speak perfectly. We say a lot of stuff that doesn't really mean anything, it doesn't make too much sense. So I was thinking a good place to end. Let's give an example with each of these words and how to use them correctly. So I think a good place to start is with the first one. I just did it. So if I'm saying so,
Actually, Foster, you should give another example right now.
basically, I think filler words are pretty good.
It's kind of what you want to hear from the native speakers.
Yeah, it's like you're never going to be totally a native speaker. You're never going to, like, be perfect, but sometimes.
You just had to start so you feel good about yourself.
I know, right?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Maybe I am. Boom. We did all 8 words you're supposed to avoid. We didn't avoid them.
Yay.
We used them. Think about these words. Think about filler words and how you use them, how you can use them to your advantage, and how you can avoid them in your writing.
And just a last comment. I mean, Foster, it was a really, really good improv from us.
Yeah, we are improvisers. It's part of the job.
Yeah. Okie dokie. So,
Cool.
see you tomorrow.
See you
Bye.
guys tomorrow. Bye bye.
Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do nosso Inglês Micro Rádio. E eu queria falar que a cada mês nós temos um challenge novo. E onde é que você pode achar esse challenge? Vá lá no inglesmicro.com. Aproveita e dá uma espiada em tudo que a gente está fazendo e de produtos novos, de preços super acessíveis e até coisas grátis que temos para vocês. Claro que quando a gente pensa em algum produto, a gente pensa em todos os níveis de pessoas, né, de inglês que a gente pode oferecer e alcançar. Então, se você é básico, intermediário ou avançado, pode fazer. Nós aqui abrimos os braços para todos nós, né, porque eu me incluo nessa, e acolhemos todo mundo. Então é isso, vá lá no inglêsnocru.com, aproveite e fique sabendo um pouquinho mais sobre a gente, tá bom? Te vejo no próximo episódio, hein? Bye!